Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. A long time no see. In this video I'm going to be covering on how to deploy your application into Replit. Replit is as an alternative for Heroku that is going to be shut down for the free Dynos in next November. So people are looking for some alternative. So there's a couple alternatives. You can have Fly.io and Railway and also mogenius with a different drawbacks and different free tires. For the Fly.io, you have this 3 shared CPU and 3 gigs persistent volume, and in Fly.io you are not required to have a credit card, but the deployment is using a Docker. So if you have no idea about containerization, this is a perfect time for you to learn. Also, there's Railway. The pricing is, as you can see in the screen, which offer free credit and around 6 months, I believe, and require a credit card as well. This one requires a credit card, and if you plan to move your Heroku repository, Heroku app directly to Railway, you can use Railway. But as I said before, you need to confirm your credit card. That's the third choice, which is mogenius. You can auto deploy on Kubernetes, cloud-based security, CI/CD pipeline. This one is also using Docker-based deployment and no credit card required. But the one that I'm gonna take a look today is Replit. This is I used to thought that Replit is just browser IDE, but I'm surprisingly it can also be used to deploy your application and test your application. So here is the pricing, as you can see in the monitor, and let's just jump straight to it. I'm gonna hit login. You can log in with your GitHub, Google, or Facebook. I'm gonna choose the GitHub. And there we go. This is the dashboard. So what kind of project you could deploy on Replit? So head to templates menu. You're gonna have a various templates such as Python. You can deploy a C, C++, Java, C#, PHP, even PHP, Ruby. There's so many options here. So go straight and try it. I'm gonna hit create here, and you could click here from the template, but I just gonna click the import from GitHub. So the project that I'm going to show you is a simple Express.js project, Node.js project. Here we have root endpoint here with a get request and return a response of JSON of status OK, and we are gonna see the how many cores a CPU in free tier of Replit, and also the CPU information, and we are gonna test some environment variable as well. Also, I'm gonna test the continuous integration, or how to update your app whenever the GitHub had some change. Okay, so let's jump here. You need to click here for the first time if you haven't set the permission for Replit to your GitHub account, and choose whether you want to read from your personal account or from your organization. I'm gonna choose this one. I already did this. So you can select a particular repository, or you can select all repository. It's up to you. We're gonna head to this one. So we have this public repository named Replit test here, and it will also detect the language. And if you want to make it to read only a private repo, you will need to upgrade your tier, which I believe in Replit there is no such a tiering, but it's using a token called cycles. So you need to buy a digital token called cycles and then upgrade your tier. I'm gonna just import it here. It will take a times, or I'm gonna skip this part because it's so long. Alright, we successfully imported the project from our GitHub. So let's check the index.js. It looked the same. And how can you set this environment variable in Replit? Well, just go to this icon and got it. You can add the key and the secret, for example, hello mom. Alright, and add new secret. Skip this, that's got it. And you have the some env here. The variable is available now, or you can just edit the raw JSON file. Let's head back to the files and just hit the run button. It will install all of your dependency. Okay. And the server is running on port 4000 right now. So it works. In the web view here, we have the stages okay, and the cores. We have 8 cores, surprisingly. Also, we have the stat here. It currently not showing anything. We have the Epic 7B12 and the speed is 2000. The environment variable hello mom is also read perfectly here. And if you want to make your Replit to stay awake, you need to actually use cycles, 2 cycles per day, and you need to buy the digital coin of cycles here. But I don't really know the uptime, either like Heroku, which if you have an app 1 hours not receiving any request, it automatically sleep or not. But it recently I closed the tab and visit this domain. It still work actually. Let's just visit here. For the first time, it's gonna take some time. Right, it works here. Now the next thing that I wanna test is to change some variable here. So some changes here and demonstrate you on actually how to update your application. So we have made a commit. So we go to the version control here. There's a couple of menu as well. You can set the database, the authentication, the unit test as well. Wow. Now we see the one commit behind the main. We pull, so it is manually. I don't know if there is some CI/CD integration or not. But I'm gonna do this in manual fashion. We already update, so we need to stop. It takes time. A really great IDE. I mean, you can edit it here if you have some change. So we have around 1 GB of memory and 8 core of CPU, and also 1 GB of storage here. It's actually persistent storage if I read it correctly. Okay, we're gonna directly from the terminal. Control C, Control Z doesn't work. Oh, come on. Alright, so I've been able to restore the server, but the indicators said it's stopping. I don't know if this is some kind of bug, but you can see here we have some change here. I don't know, this is a bug. As you can see, we already changed the test property to some change, and also reflect here as well. So you need to manually pull in here the version control. I don't see any option to automatically deployment. This is only a setting for your IDE. And let's just, this one is still some string. Let's just reload. And it takes time in the first request. So it works, some change. Now what I'm gonna do is just close the browser. And let me see if I can access this one. Oh, it's still accessible. I don't know this. Maybe it will run only until 1 hour or so. I don't know. Just try it out. Thank you for watching, and that's all. See you.